bright and early, be here, we're gonna start at 8:30, try to come at by 8:15, we're gonna get started.
Thank you for your patience.
Do not say a word.
I can't thank you.
No,
Just
you may not.
yes, ma'am.
All rise. All right. We will see you all in the morning.
You may be seated.
So my
Your
freedom
Honor,
of speech don't apply.
You cannot, you have to follow the rules of evidence. When a witness is on the stand, you may question.
But I can't say.
You may not, no.
Okay.
And no one else is saying thank you except for me.
Why are you so upset?
You are not, because you are not following the rules.
And I'm pro se, and this is my first time doing this. So
And
can
you
you have some
have to
patience?
be treated as if you are a lawyer.
Right,
Your
and
Honor.
if, he keeps saying this is my first time, this is my first time. He assumed that risk when he waived his right to an attorney. The fact that this is the first time is immaterial. That should not be brought up again, and that was his decision that he knowingly made.
And he
These
continues to do
edited
it.
evidence y'all presenting
Excuse me,
shouldn't be
sir.
brought up.
Sit down and be quiet. Sit down. Everybody sit down. You may not say, this is my first time, one more time. Do you understand that? You have now said it at least 5 times in front of this jury.
Can you do the court
Do
order so
you
I can get my
understand?
evidence? Yes, ma'am. Can I get my evidence for tomorrow?
You need to
My flash
stop
drive?
talking. We are going over the rules, which you clearly are not following nor understand. I have asked you no less than 100 times if you want to represent yourself, and you continue, and until today have continued to say, I would like to represent myself. Is that still your wish?
Yes, ma'am.
Then you may not. Tell this jury, I don't know what I'm doing, it's hard, it's my first time. You may not elicit sympathy from this jury. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am, but I don't think it's sympathy.
I don't think you understand the rules, and you are gonna be treated
I feel like,
as if you do.
Judge, I feel like you are abusing your discretion and you are not being fair and you are not letting me admit evidence and
You may
sworn
not admit
depositions and things
evidence.
of that matter.
You may not admit evidence, nor the state would be able to admit evidence that is not certified or
My
laid
depositions,
a foundation.
my depositions are certified.
You picked up some papers. No deposition is certified. Where's the certification?
What do you
On the
mean?
evidence that you tried to put in. You picked up some papers
So my
about the police rules and procedures, and you started waving around a deposition. A deposition is hearsay. You may impeach, and I even told you how to impeach, and you chose not to.
So I can admit the rules of IMPD.
If they're certified and relevant.
And when you say certified, you mean,
Means you have to get the keeper of the records, which is why on the 911 call, they have a keeper of the records that certifies that what is, here, give me the certification. The affidavit. Being a competent and person having knowledge of the facts and states as follows, they are responsible for compiling and maintaining the records. They attach it. They have to say that they are true and accurate of the incident, describing the date and the case report, which is made in the ordinary course of business at the time and under the penalties of perjury that the foregoing statements are true. That is a certification.
So
You
what-
waving around some documents is not certification. So no, I will not, the court will not allow you to admit evidence that is not authenticated nor certified.
so the body camera footage that I got from prosecution, that's not certified? I'm asking the question, I'm trying to
They
get.
certified it through the officer who said, I reviewed it, I wrote my name on it, it is a true and accurate copy. You have both witnesses, both officers, the only 2 officers that testified today still under subpoena. If you want them to review the entirety of the 911, You may, outside the presence of the jury. And if the court finds that it is irrelevant, that are people just standing around and have nothing to do with the case, the court is not gonna let you play ad nauseum the 911 call, or the, body cam. But you may have them review it. They are still under subpoena. You may recall them. But you have to bring your own evidence. The court is not gonna help you bring evidence, nor help you play it.
I have official 911 calls that I got from them, and you would not let me admit them because you said that it's not certified. And the 911 calls
You
that
have to
she
get the
had admitted
911
that it was injuries.
operator, the 911 operator has to authenticate it and certify it, which the state did their legwork and did. You did not.
So how is this body cam self-certified?
If-
Again, I think with all due respect,
I'm not gonna argue.
the court would not explain this to an attorney. They would
Correct.
expect the attorney to know this. These are the rules, they should apply to him just like they apply to us.
I'm only explaining because he's outside
Okay.
the presence of the jury, but we're done. We'll see you tomorrow. Be dressed and ready by 8:15.
One more thing, Judge, just quick. So you said to get my deposition certified, I gotta do what?
A deposition is not